morning. How are you doing? Hope you guys have had a good week so far, trading wise, and I hope generally we all had a good week. I'm Mubarak and back here again with my analysis and view of the financial market. Okay, so let's get right into it. So as you can see, GPPAUD, what can we talk about? Break of structure to the upside. We have, right, so we broke the structure to the upside, then we came in, and then now we're taking, now we pushed up, right? So this was our low, pushed up to break the structure. We retraced, couldn't make a new low, couldn't make a new low. So this is our swing low, right? This swing low right here, and this is our swing high right here. Now if we take our fib tool, right, take it from the swing low to the swing high, you can see we came in here and now we're trading at a discount level, and we know, okay, we have market structure bullish. We want to find entries at discount levels, with the fractal structure being bullish also. So on Monday last week, rather, we were looking for a buy on this, but we couldn't get in because the fractal structure didn't change bullish. So on Tuesday we had that fractal structure change on this candle, and then on Monday rather, we had the fractal structure change, and then Tuesday just not expansion, ranging day, and then Wednesday we had expansion, and now on Thursday we're having a retracement. So first of all, we want to see what our fractal structure on the daily is telling us. So we have this push down, which broke structure, right? This took all this liquidity resting below it, and now we had a shift, right? And now we retrace. Now we had a push up. Now we're just retracing again. So we want to go to the 4 hour and see what is going on exactly. So on the 4 hour, you can see here, what do we have? Push down, came here, this was a high, couldn't make a new high, and now we took out the lows, right? So we came here, we took out the lows, and that gave us our entry, this push up right here, this 4 hour demand level that was created, this sell before the buy, right? So we refined it into the last candle, and then we came into it, we found our entry, and now we're looking for higher prices. So yesterday we had about 122, 122.5 even, almost 123, and we should have closed it, but you know, thought we could get our 123, so we're waiting for the 123. That's us following our road. Now we're back to break even-ish. So we're retracing, we're back to break even. But what's happening on the 4 hour, we can see, okay, here we have, right, fractal low and fractal high. Now we broke this high with what? With this low right here. So these are fractal low, these are fractal high. As long as this low holds, we should push up higher to higher prices. But a break of this low would just signify that this trade is invalid at the moment. So that's what we're waiting for. So if I see a break of this low below 2.047, then the trade is invalid for me. That's my outlook on GBP AUD. Now let's go to Euro USD. For Euro USD, if you remember from yesterday, it said, okay, we will start looking for sells, right, when we break this swing structure right here, because okay, so it was our break of structure, right, which low broke this structure. So we came here, and then we broke the structure with this low right here, and now we broke the structure again with this low. So this becomes our swing low, our swing high. Now we've taken that out, so we've switched bearish. Fractally, we're bearish. So all we're looking for on Euro USD right now is a sell. So we have here, where's our fractal high? Here's our fractal high. Here's our fractal high coming up above 1.15, right? And then what do we want to look for? We have an area of, want to look for area of supplies right here. So we have this sell, this buy rather, before the sell right here. Okay, so this is a place where we can start looking for lower prices, right? Let's delete this. Let's delete this. So from here, we can start looking for lower prices. We want a retracement, and then we can start looking for lower prices to take out this ascending lows right here. Okay, so we've taken out these lows. What do we expect? A retracement. We're getting some sort of retracement. If we get into premium levels, then we can start looking for sells. We want some liquidity being grabbed. So if we go to 1 hour, we can see right here liquidity was grabbed, which caused this push down. Okay, so we can trade off of this area, or we can come into here and trade off of this area. So we just want to wait and see what market does. So what would be the ideal scenario? Ideal scenario would be we make higher prices, right? We make higher prices, and then we can start looking for a change of character to take it back lower and from here, right? So that would be the ideal sort of trade, but because of the nature of the market, we could start selling from here. So I would just watch it on the lower time frame, see if we can find a nice entry, but I would just prefer to wait for it right here, and then we look for that change of character so we can come back and take out this lows. Okay, if we look at DXY dollar index, remember we said, okay, from above here we want to start changing our bias to looking for buys instead of sells. So now we're just looking for buys from, now we have this sell before the buy up, right, which can act to push the market lower. If we want to refine it, we'll refine it to the last candle before the push up. So from here we can start, okay, lower prices on the dollar, which would eventually push it up to come and take out these highs right here at 100. Okay, GBP USD, I mean, this is a better sell. That we've been talking about this all week, right? So look at this, right? So we have this area of consolidation. We're waiting for market to come back, never came back, very bearish. Now we have here again, right? And we can take this whole buy before the sell. So if you can see, market came into it and pushed down, right? If we go to the 1 hour, you'll see it clearer. Market came into it, pushed down, grabbed liquidity right here, but some liquidity came into it, pushed down, and now we're just retracing. So I want us to higher prices, and then we can find a trade, like a change of character from here, right? So we make higher prices, and then perhaps we find a change of character, and then sorry for my drawing, horrible, but you get the gist. The gist is we're going higher, then we break a low, and then retracement, then we find that sell downward to take out. What are we looking to take out? We're looking to take out these lows right here. So we always define our target. We're looking to take out these lows right here from this, right? So it's beautiful, you know, as I said, right? So we're swing wise bullish, then we started to consolidate. Once we broke out from this consolidation pattern, from this flag pattern, then we started to look for sells, because now we've changed fractally bearish, swing wise bearish, so we don't want to look for buys. On AU, beautiful, AU broke out of this long-term consolidation, right? AU broke out of this long-term consolidation. AU broke out of this long-term consolidation. Now it's retracing. Where's our sell before our buy before the sell? Right here. So for the moment, we're not looking for any buys on any dollar pair because dollar is bullish. So all we're just looking for is looking to sell AU, looking to sell GU, looking to sell EU, looking to sell NU, looking to buy USD JPY, you're looking to buy USD CHF. You get the drift, right? Okay, beautiful. So you can see now with AU, we broke this low. Now we're retracing. So we just want higher prices, a good retracement, and then we can find further sells. The thing with this area of supply is we didn't take out liquidity, right? We have this open highs right here, so we just want to wait, see if we build liquidity here, and then we can find that entry to go to target this low first of all, and then, you know, look for lower prices. Let's see how that works out for us. Okay, NZD USD, you can see we broke out also with this week, right? So we broke out also, and now that we have lower prices on NU, so all we're just looking for is that retracement. So you can see we've switched bearish on all these pairs. So all we're just looking for is that retracement into this higher prices, and then we can start looking for rather. You can start looking for further sells into the downside. So you can see right here. So the thing is similar to AU, but we don't have liquidity. So remember, you always want to look for liquidity before you enter. So now we're patient. Let's build some liquidity, take out some buyers, some early sellers rather, and then we can find our entry. So if we build liquidity underneath here, come again, and then we find higher prices to sell, and then we can go further, like we can sell it to lower prices. Okay, I hope that's clear enough. Gold broke our demand level, our daily demand level. So like, okay, market structure bullish, but fractally we're bearish, right? Let's edit this. Fractally we're bearish. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Let's take out, let's delete this one. We'll edit it. So fractally we're bearish, right? Market structure we know we're bullish. So fractally we're bearish. We came below the 0.5, which is acted as support. So you can now start acting as what? As resistance, right? So you can see right here, these are buy before the sell. There's also a buy before the sell, respecting market structure to a T. But we want liquidity. We want some liquidity being built up. That's what we want. So now we're making these higher prices. We're coming here, retracing into this area. I want to see maybe this area taken out, respecting the supply, and then we can further sell. Or I want to see liquidity build up under this supply level. Come here, take it out, take the early sellers out, and then we find our position. Right now we don't want to be in a position, right? We want to wait. USD CAD. So USD CAD, from last week, remember we took the trade from here to here. Now it's just bullish, and it's just, you know, just buying and buying and buying. So we want to wait for some sort of retracement. Here we have our sell before the buy up. Once for some build up, some liquidity being grabbed, we have liquidity resting under here. Go to the 1 hour. We have some liquidity resting under here. You can say, okay, push up, came out, grab this low, and then we push up again. So we want to see some of these lows get taken, and then we can start looking for our entry. Okay. USD CHF, higher prices, higher prices. All we're looking for right now is buys, because according to the dollar, right? So you can see, so this is something similar that we're looking for on AU, right? So you can see liquidity being built up on the year. Now we push down, so early sellers will have sold from here. Where would their stop losses be? Above this area, right? So we've come here, we've grabbed some stop losses, right? So now we want to just look for a change of character, and then we look for further sells. Where's our fractal low? Our fractal low is right here, right underneath 0.80867. So from there we can start looking for lower prices. So you see, we grabbed liquidity was here, we've grabbed all of that caused this retracement, and we push up. So once we start seeing lower prices on USD CHF, we want to follow it to take out these lows right here and make a new low probably. Okay, and then let's look finally at a JPY pair, and then we call it. So with JPY, remember, I mean, what can we say? Right, what can we say? Let's start from the daily. Okay, so meant to be a protected low. This has broken. Okay, we've grabbed it. So now it's bullish. That is clear to see for everybody. So now we just want to wait for a proper change of character, and you can see we're just squeezing. So now where is our okay, so now we switch bullish, right, on this fractal. So is that this becomes our fractal high, and this is now our fractal low. So I would like to see, we've seen liquidity being grabbed, and what we want now is just a retracement, right? So we've had bullish injection into the market, so now we would want a retracement, and then we can start looking for further buys into the upside, okay, from the 0.5 level. Okay, so why was our checkbox? Market structure bullish, right? Fractal structure bullish, although the daily now switch bearish. Keep that in mind, because for the day is our fractal high, is our fractal low, right? So it's pretty choppy. I'm not very confident in the position on JPY right now, but because of the nature of how impulsive it is, it wouldn't be out of order to take a position against the daily fractal. It's a daily fractal, you can switch at any time you get it, right? So now we want a retracement, and then perhaps we can look for higher prices on CHF DPY. Okay, I wish you a wonderful trading day. Take care. Goodbye.